Yo, Zero B here, and you're now tuned into the Casual Fighter. Look at you, you're doing good now.
Third strike, yo. Yo, check it out now.
Welcome to the goddamn Casual Fighter podcast. I can't believe I started like that, but that's fine. This is how we're doing things again. But
yes,
we're episode 3, fellas.
Yes, sir.
I know, right?
Yeah. And once these all get us on Spotify, somebody's gonna have a nice little binge listen.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Testing. Yeah. Everybody's good. I will go ahead and start introductions with myself. I am LLJB3. Call me JB, JB3, or James. It's fine. I don't mind my first name, since my first name is being used so people can know who the hell I am. But introduce it to the rest of the fellas. What's up? Introduce yourselves.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Epidemic here. Hope everybody doing well.
Yeah.
It's Zero B 032 over here. Hope everybody doing good on this Friday night here.
All right.
And it's your boy JBJR. Hope everyone good on this Friday. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Hey, yeah.
Absolutely. But so we're not gonna be too grim to this week. We'll wait. We don't really have that much to talk about with that anymore. Like I don't feel it's like that poignant. But as far as current events, I actually have a first topic, and then I'll throw it to you guys to see if you guys something that you guys wanted to talk about. But the first topic I wanted to discuss is if anybody's been on the Twitter sphere recently, Harada-san came on with a nice little tweet talking about how Tekken 7 has rollback netcode.
Okay, so please. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to explain.
Yes,
explain it a little bit because I'm still trying to make sure I understand exactly what he means by what he's talking about. So
Is this like a Street Fighter 5 thing where it's like bad rollback netcode?
No.
That's what I'm like. What is he even talking about?
Yeah, that's what's like. This needs to be explained because I need to understand. This make sense.
And you know what's funny when I me doing a little bit of research on this topic. I was actually listening to Sajam's video while I was working, and I'll go ahead and pull it up, and hopefully hopefully the sound be able to come through so where you can get his little bit of an explanation on it. But yeah, it's like I'm gonna read his exact tweet. I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, because I'm befuddled.
I was like, wait, hello? Okay, so there was a series of tweets where it started off with this person, Cool Taha, 3939. He said that he asked, basically, he replied to a thread that Harada was doing right now. It said, when will Tekken get their own servers? And, he talked about almost all fighting games do not have a server because it's a peer-to-peer system. And if the matching server also uses a first-party ID, like PSN ID or Xbox Live, etc., it's normal to use a first-party server. And there was another reply to that that says they didn't because, it was basically saying honestly, the question is, why did Tekken 7 not use rollback netcode? So some complication that makes it not viable for Tekken. And somebody replied it didn't because the game was made in 2004. And Harada corrected it with the now infamous tweet. No, in fact, there is rollback. Everyone talks rollback without knowing it. But the difference is whether the rollback frame is 1 or 6. Tekken 7 is 3. Increasing this number is more ideal, but causes problems with 3D animation. And we're already working on this. So, like that prompted a response from Dan Fornitz. If you don't know who Dan Fornitz is, he is I believe he's one of the guys at GTPO.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but I know he worked on a bunch of different games. But yeah, I know he's one of the guys that's like associated with GGPO, netcode basically, and he just to try to have Harada like help him out, make him not put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
He basically asked the question like, "Oh, nice. Are you saying that Tekken 7 has a 3-frame maximum rollback?" And he says, "Did I say anything else? I said 3. Read well."
What are you doing?
And then Dan was like, "Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, geez, thanks for clarifying. 3 frames is a pretty good compromise, in my opinion. And happy birthday." So, like, Seijan basically breaks it down really well in this 15-minute video. What I'll do is I'll put it in the link. I'll put the link in for both the chat. You guys can play it, but I'm gonna play a quick snippet, and hopefully I get this snippet right because I didn't time this. I'm doing this basically raw and off the cut. But he basically goes through and explains everything. Right. So basically what he's saying, and just to kind of dumb it down, when he's talking about like the rollback frame is 1 to 6, actually the way rollback works is that there's a variable amount of frames that is basically sent over. So like somebody like, me and Amber, we were having like issues playing Street Fighter 5, like we're even though we live in the same city, only about maybe like I would say a total of 20 minutes apart from each other. And we'll have issues. Yeah, but you and I we wouldn't have issues. And we're 300 miles away from each other. Yeah. Like, but you notice like there was like, the way rollback works is like it basically sends off like the information of like what's pressed over, and like basically depending on like what a number of different factors with your internet connection, like packet loss and all that kind of stuff. And I hope I'm explaining this right. Basically, the information gets sent, it gets that number that is like, okay, this is the best number that's going to send this information off, like to make sure that everybody gets the right frame. So sometimes it'll like roll back where it looks like I'm hitting somebody, I'm hitting like one of your characters, and it turns out that you guys are actually blocking, even though like it registered a hit, and like at first.
That's why you set the ping on Garo at the beginning, like before you started logging into matches and stuff, because you want that to even out between you and the person on the other end. Yeah, and I didn't even know that. I haven't played Garo online yet. And I watched Maximilian play it, and then he was like explaining like you set up the ping that way. If you put it too high up, that's going to cause problems, but it's a magic number in there, which is like 3 or 4 frames. Mm-hmm. And if you connect those together, it should balance and stable it out to where with rollback, you can play people in Japan if you want to. Pretty much. So like, yeah, that's what essentially like rollback. Like, at least in this instance, in this case, what we're talking about, this dude is basically saying, Harada's saying like, the rollback netcode is 3. We set it to 3. But as you heard in that Seijan clip, it's basically like it's always 3, which that's not rollback netcode. That's input delay. That's delay-based netcode. That's the definition of delay-based netcode. And it's just fucking hilarious because y'all know how Harada is. He's like, don't ask me for shit. And when he means don't ask me for shit, he means don't ask me anything. I'm not gonna fucking answer this shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Don't talk to me, son. I don't know you. That's my purse. Hey, Bobby.
So yeah, man, like that, I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. And like, what the fuck, man?
See, I heard you mention this the other day, and my immediate thoughts were, is this like Street Fighter V wrong netcode?
No.
But see, now I know, and I'm like, this is just delay base where you just have it set, and it's like, that's not how rollback works. It expands and rolls to find the right number. It don't just stay on one number. Like, all right, guy, that's real cute, Harada.
Oh man, that attitude is just hilarious to me. Like,
because he don't care.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know. Let me stop talking before I go into a rant. Y'all other fellas.
I already know where that's going though, because like that is the problem. But that's the overall problem with Japan as a whole with this whole rollback issue. They don't care because it's not their problem.
And it should be their problem too, because your audience isn't just restricted to just Japan.
Oh yeah. Hey, Japan, you got great internet. Like, let's go ahead and like, let's go ahead and be like, hey, it's working.
Is it even that they got great internet, or is it just they're that small a country?
I mean, you got like I remember I told you a long time ago. I mean, you got to remember California and Japan are roughly the same fucking size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Then if that's the case, it might really be. It's probably a combination of both, but I'm gonna lean towards they're that small.
Yeah,
that chain of islands is about roughly the size of California, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you got any thoughts on this?
Man, I was thinking on the large scale as far as what Bishop was saying, like it should be an issue to be resolved for everyone, because you got worldwide gamers that like to play online and compete too. So something got to be done.
It do, man. I mean, like part of me kind of thinks like, are y'all doing this so that way Japan? I mean, and maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. Just some conspiracy theory stuff thinking about. What if they're doing this to make sure that they stay the top competitor in whatever game they come out with? You know what I'm saying? No, like, for real, think about it.
I don't know, man.
Think about it. Go ahead.
Hear me out. Think about it. Hear me out. The reason why I'm saying that is because remember how, and Burrell and I, and Ember included, we all have been to to gaming tournaments, especially ones that shown Tekken. And we've seen recently, especially we've seen them online as well as the Middle East been working dudes, Americans been working dudes, South Koreans been working dudes. You know what I'm saying? I just throw that out there. And Japan, even though that's supposed to be their game because it came from their country and that's what they're master in, they're like, well, yeah, maybe we don't want that happening no more. Maybe we should. So because really what it is, taking this trash on PS4. It's trash on PS4. It's not too trash on PC.
Well, there's definitely
PS4
on it. Trash. I'm telling you.
PS4 has problems anyway. Because what's this throttle lock thing I keep hearing about that PS4 tends to do to games online? Where I forgot what they call it, but it's something where
essentially they max out like what your download and upload speeds are on there. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Which is why I pretty much hate playing Street Fighter 5 on PS4 now, because I'm afraid especially before, like when I was having stream issues, or like my internet was just going up and down. I don't have like true fiber internet. Like I have.
Oh really?
It's like fiber internet where the download speed is 1,000, but upload speed is like when RCN upload speed was only maxed out to like 20. And I switched to Comcast, and now like I'm able to get like 40 when I'm doing tests. You also have to take into account like when you're doing those speed tests, they're actually pushing out the maximum like data to see what your speeds actually can max out to. You don't necessarily need a lot of data to send information over where you play fighting games. So, say like what, 500K? You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of data back and forth. But we also have the combination with like packet loss issues. So if you have like packet loss with your internet connection, like it just causes so many different problems. And it couldn't be, sometimes it couldn't not even be on your end, but that's who you got paired up with. And that's also a part of netcode. That's a big thing. It's like who you actually get paired up with, which is why, and I'll segue into this later. This is actually a good segue, but I'm going to, continue to talk about this because I have a big fucking rant on this kind of attitude and this not made here bullshit. Essentially, and I lost my train of thought. Essentially, like you have the internet connection, and you I lost my train of thought. I'm ready to go into this rant. Basically, the segue is like people were. Now I remember. Basically, people in the Middle East are pissed off because they gotta play people in the CPT that starts this week. That starts tomorrow. I believe it starts tomorrow. I'm not sure if it starts tonight, but I believe it starts tomorrow. They gotta play people like in freaking like East Europe or like Russia.
How's that gonna work?
Who knows? Like, but yeah, if you look at it, like they basically play people in like way up North Europe, Northeast Europe, shit like that. Because that's the region that Capcom is like, solidified as that region. And I'm like, that's stupid as fuck.
They just slammed all that together and called it a region, huh?
Oh my god, it's so dumb. Like,
yeah, that's.
I mean, I definitely don't want to call it a racial thing. I don't think it's a racial thing. I just think that it's just they don't know geography well. Because
it's just lazy.
It's lazy as shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can easily agree with that. That sounds real lazy. Like we don't care. Let's just slam this all together and call it a sector, a region.
Yeah, like I don't think there was a lot of thought into that. Like. Because I don't because like South Korea and Japan playing each other like Asia, like that works, sure. Yeah. And then you have Middle East. Like I swear I can't remember what the mapping is. I should look it up right now, but I feel like it's like Middle East and like some parts of Africa, and then some parts of Europe. And I'm like, what the hell?
That makes no sense. That's
no sense whatsoever. That is absurd. Like I kind of want to look at to see what the rules are. So I'm gonna go to the CPT and go to the rules. And I kind of did just segue into that before I got into my rant. But I guess it's another thing I kind of wanted to talk about before I let you guys do another section real quick. But yeah, man, like while I'm looking this up, as far as this rant thing goes, this whole don't ask me for shit attitude, cut that bullshit out. Like, let's for real. Like, it's hilarious as fuck, but y'all the fans perpetuated it so much. Mm-hmm. Like, they egged this kind of behavior on to where Harada's like, hey man, I'm a character now. I'm Vince McMahon of the fucking Bandai Namco. Let me go ahead and do my Vince McMahon strut. And with my big ass shirt says, don't ask me for shit. And then you come out with shit like this. And I'm like, dude, you are so ass behind the times. It's bad. It's sad. Like I want to be playing Tekken. I want to practice that game. I don't feel like playing with online. I already deal with that shit Street Fighter 5. Yeah,
but you're exactly right, though. They've turned this man into a character. That's exactly what they've done. The internet turned this man into a caricature of something. It might as well be something like it. I mean, yeah, basically, he self-inserted himself into the Negan trailer.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, we at that point.
True.
We at that point.
God damn it. I'm like, he needs to stop. Like, when you have somebody that has worked on this shit for ages, like come in and try to actually help bail you out of you putting your foot in your own mouth, and your response is, read well? Did I stutter? The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I know I'm raising my voice. I'm getting mad because I'm pissed off. It's like, it actually pissed me off. Like, Tekken 8 comes out and it doesn't have rollback netcode. I'm not trying that shit. I already said I wasn't going, as much as I wanted to play Grand Blue Fantasy Versus because that shit looks fucking gorgeous. I'm not playing that game because it doesn't have rollback netcode. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be hella like biased as fuck from now on. I deal with Street Fighter 5 people. I deal with Street Fighter 5. That's the game I've chosen to really try to, get okay at and eventually start like being my jump off game to start getting good at more fighting games in order to commentate one day. I deal with that. I ain't trying to play another game that got this other bullshit.
Hey,
the same bullshit or worse bullshit. Bandai Namco as a whole, like, it's gonna take so much work to convince them, like, yeah, this ain't the way. Knuckles, meme, this is not the way.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They gonna be the last ones that's hopping on too, I bet.
Yeah, because everybody else is like, our system works is like, hey man, you know what, we're gonna do this. It's fine. Now, even though like I don't know if you guys saw that poll and everything that they had, the results of like their surveys. I actually filled it out too. FYI, because I actually got into the beta. Yeah, man. One of those kind of okay things was like, hey, make sure that code's straight, and we'll be all right. We'll buy this game. We'll play it. Go crazy for it. And I'm really hoping. I'm really
fix them lobbies.
Oh my god, that was the main issue that everybody had on there. The lobbies was trash.
Ooh.
Hot fire garbage.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's my piece on that. And then like again, I guess segueing back into it, Capcom Cup starts this weekend. It was actually supposed to be, myself, East Coast, basically. We were supposed to play last week, but of course, because of everything that's happened in recent times, like Capcom smartly, and I really appreciate them pushing it back. They pushed it back for us until next week. So we don't start until next week. Yeah, but Capcom for that region, and I'm gonna pull up the region because I'm gonna put up the exact region because I got the schedule here. It's Europe East and Middle East.
Okay.
And again, I know Middle East like includes some parts of Africa. I just remember vaguely what the map was. I could be absolutely corrected, and I would love to be corrected, but from what it sounds like, it's Europe East and Middle East. So all of East Europe.
That's really broad.
And in the middle, I'm like, that's absurd. That is absurd. Like I pray for folks like Big Bird, man. I pray for y'all. Seriously, y'all gonna be going through it. Oh my god! I can deal with playing with somebody from DR, especially like. Yeah, especially like the connection's not too bad. Like playing somebody in like DR, it really isn't.
Oh,
especially as long as you got like good internet, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But like Middle East, basically to like somebody basically in India, all the way over to like what's like the most farthest northern European country you can think of that's on the east side.
On the eastern side, as farthest north?
Yeah, now I gotta pull the fucking map.
Yeah, because I can't. I'm not.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's playing somebody like in Finland.
Ooh.
So like, go from Turkey to Finland. Have fun with that.
Good luck.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Is it gonna work? Like, are they gonna be able to play a match? I'm concerned they might have to just forfeit or something. I don't know. I'm concerned because I'll be upset if I can't play my match that I'm supposed to be playing.
I feel you.
I would be too, though.
A lot of the players that I know that are like big name, like Middle East, like they're like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna bitch about it. A few of them are gonna play, and the other ones are gonna be like, no. Middle finger to everything. No,
just have to do a raffle. Be like, all right.
My God. So yeah, those are my two things to talk about. You guys have anything you guys wanted to discuss?
Oh yeah, I got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as you know that the PS5 was revealed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a good design, in my opinion. But what I was curious of is like how are fighting games going to play on that? Like what fighting games they're going to bring out, or I
got a big one for that.
Yeah, I was so curious about how fighting games will operate on the new console as far as online play.
Hey man, that thing looks like a modem, and I'm ready.
He said, "All right, boot up the internet."
Tournament's about to be in a little bit of trouble though, because that thing only apparently has one USB thing on there.
Yeah,
I heard about
we,
that.
No, it has
we didn't see the back though.
It has two. There's one in the back.
Okay. So
but that's the problem.
It's in the back. Yeah, that's kind of.
That's why like motherfuckers is like, nah, we ain't doing Xbox.
Well, it's US. The controller got USB-C, so get your external.
Oh, it's US.
Yeah, it's USB-C.
Get your external power bank. Improvise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's the big thing. Like people that got like sticks. They're fucked. Like, I mean,
they in trouble.
It's really more so like I feel like those guys are gonna get priority because you have to like put it in the stick. At least you can like take the PlayStation controller, like you just connect it once and then disconnect it and then just play Bluetooth wise. But I hate that because I almost kind of feel like that. There's actual input lag as far as like getting information from the button press to the
wirelessly. Yeah,
to the game.
I feel there is, honestly. Like if I'm gonna be honest about that, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, no, that's not good. So
yeah,
the one thing I'm curious about with the PS5 though myself, because they ain't show no fighting games yesterday. So
none. They showed zero, and the thing it actually didn't surprise me. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't
expect. I would have been shocked if I saw anything close to any kind of fighting game, whatever.
Because everything's out right now.
Yeah.
Think about it. Everything's already out except Strive, and that's PS4.
Yep. Absolutely.
But speaking of that, a new character just dropped today. Ramlethal, who I'm shocked is back, because I ain't thinking many of these Exerg characters was coming back, to be perfectly honest. I thought maybe Elfelt was coming back, but that was it. Her and Sin. But all right, Ram's back, and she looks like an admiral. I'm like, that works, I guess. We'll see. Is there a trailer for that? Because
well, I thought it was. Let me double check because I know I saw a tweet from Tasty Steve about it.
Yeah, I only seen pictures myself. I haven't actually seen a video or anything.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look up his tweet really quick. I know he talked about it, but I can't remember if I was actually looking at like a clip of the trailer. Yeah, he's got a link to the trailer. I'll go ahead and do it.
Hey, right on.
Yeah,
I hadn't actually seen any links to any trailers. That's why when James Chen posted it, I was like, "Is this real? When this drop?"
Yeah, I just posted it in my Twitch chat and to you guys personally.
All right.
So yeah, that's the trailer for it. I'm not gonna play it on stream or anything because, like, again, this is a podcast, so it'll kind of be pointless to Try to play something on stream here. Ember, can't hear you.
I'll check that out later.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks, though.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's happening in that world. Mitchell, we got anything?
I mean, as far as the netcode thing, it's kind of pretty much you pretty much addressed my main concern I wanted to talk about with that. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the main thing I kind of wanted to talk about. I mean, and then the PS5 stuff. I was kind of curious to see. Okay, let me ask you this: so, what fighting games would you want to see on the PS5?
I have a wish list, which is my hope. Please happen, please God happen list.
Well, let's do like.
Am I what?
Let's do your top one.
My top one?
Yeah, your top one. If you had to pick anyone out of your list, what's the main one you would pick?
That we have hints of, or my absolute? That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're not like your actual pick, like your top pick, like
my basically on my wish list.
Yeah.
Okay. It's as fucking obvious as shit, and which is also kind of like, which is actually another bit of an interesting topic that I can go into as well. The segue. I would love to see something Marvel vs. Capcom, just hands down. And the reason why I say that with the crossing fingers wish list is because even though like it's still like huge fucking chance that that's ever gonna happen, Marvel and Capcom are playing nice again enough to the point where Arcade 1UP just dropped a couple of nice little cabinets.
Yeah, that X-Men vs. Street Fighter cabinet.
Oh my god,
man.
Okay, so guys, if you're listening to episode 3 and you're listening in order, you guys know what game got me into fighting games. That's that game. And I'm like, and it's like arcade perfect. Hopefully, cross fingers, or at least give me better than the Sega Saturn version. My God, like literally, dude, that game has not ever been released since Sega Saturn PS1.
Because I got the PS1 version and I'm not happy.
Nobody's happy about that. Nobody is.
Nah.
Like the whole thing that made that game.
It's not in that game.
Exactly.
Tag team not back again.
Exactly.
Rewind.
Basically, you can call that game X-Men featuring Street Fighter.
I mean, yeah.
Or vice versa. Street Fighter featuring X-Men. Because you ain't got nothing else, man. I was like, dude, what the hell? So, yeah, like, I'm very excited for that. And I'm like, if they're playing nice enough to get that game that has not basically been out since, what, 98? It has no kind of other release. Well, no, it came out in 96.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like 97, 98 was like when they dropped like the Saturn version, was like the go-to version.
I think it was 97.
97. So yeah,
I think Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter was 98 or 99. One of them.
Yeah, I definitely got that one for PlayStation 1.
I got that one too.
Yeah, which sucks because that's actually the worst. That's the worst versus game, but I actually love that version.
Well, yeah, I love that one because that announcer is hype.
Are you really true believers?
That dude announced every super. We never getting that again because there's too many characters.
We do need that back.
Oh my God.
Hadouken!
And then he did like variations whenever you add like the variant tag team version.
Shaku Optic Blast.
Yeah. I was like, all right, this dude is the best.
And he was so hyped. The whole Japanese name correctly and shit. Like, he was saying so robust and shit. Shiku Tatsumaki Seppu Kyaku.
Yeah, that's exactly how it sounded too.
Oh man.
With an echo in the back, with like explode, with like Michael Bay explosions in the background and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like they brought that dude. It's definitely not the same dude as Street Fighter 4, but yeah, I like.
It was like hyper combo finish.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See now with the games now, you could just put a patch in there.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I love a mod with that dude in there.
I'm gonna need that announcer back. I'm gonna find that announcer for Street Fighter 5.
Oh, I'm sure someone can mod that in there. I'm positive.
I know. I
I need
mean,
vanilla Street Fighter 4 announcer. The dude that just disappeared off the face of the earth.
he said,
It
perfect.
had to be replaced. Because
No,
Capcom couldn't find him.
No, I need the third strike announcer back just cause he was just smooth with his. Just cause.
All right.
Say, hey, that makes sense. I'm like,
He's like, that's so funny. Episode 98 was hilarious. Hey,
Well,
that
man,
makes
right.
sense.
No
That
way.
makes sense.
like, hey, that makes sense. Hey, I got the picture. Like, what? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he was basically rapping. That's what he was doing. He was rapping.
But guess what? I was cool with that though, because third strike is everything. Sorry.
Oh, of course.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of
To this day.
Man.
to this day.
To this day.
Man. Not to get too off topic, but man, that quote. You ever actually seen the full video of that?
Oh Lord.
Dude, man, like, no, you should watch the full video of it. No, it's actually like if we were talking about Black Lives Matter stuff last week, like we probably should have mentioned that video because that's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
So that video has so much more meaning, even though we mean the shit out of it. But anyway, yeah, man, we need announcers like that. We need announcers like we need Deontay Watt coming to this day. Perfect, motherfucker.
Fireball.
All right,
Fireball.
to this day.
Tornado kick.
Nigga.
You better duck. No.
Oh man, but yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Like that's my game. Marvel vs. Capcom. Give me something. Give me MVC4. Like, as long as you don't take out Chun-Li, we're good. I will buy it. Like I saw, the reason why I say that because I saw somebody's video about them basically saying like these are the characters I put in Marvel vs. Capcom 4. It was extensive. I think it was like a 2-part video. I stopped watching as soon as he didn't put Chun-Li in that mug. He's like, I left Chun-Li out because blah blah blah, and I was like, no buy, not buying it.
You got to keep Chun-Li in there.
No, not buying it.
If there's any Street Fighter, you might as well put in there because she's actually been refined enough to work in those games now. Yeah, just leave her in there. Because, like, it's people like Dawson and effing Geef that don't work in them games.
And people always clamoring for Sagat. That's what pissed. Why Sagat has never been into a
versus game?
That's always controlled me.
He'd probably be too strong.
He'd be too broken.
Giant tiger shots, hype beam tiger cannons,
tiger uppercut blade.
Hey, let it happen.
Full screen tiger.
Why can't we have
across the stage?
Why can't we have that? Because hey, man, they had to beef up the X-Men. Street Fighter characters like supers anyway.
Yeah, but imagine a tiger knee doing a wall bounce into a super.
Like Sagat is already kind of a cheap character in every version of Street Fighter.
Give it all to me, man.
He's like 7'5", like 300 pounds of muscle.
Correct. He's actually 7'7".
There you go. Yeah, we have fucking what? Big ass Sentinel. Why the fuck not put Sagat in there?
Boss
because
character.
They chose Hagar instead. As far as Capcom's big boy.
Plus, Sagat is a boss character in the game.
I'll fight. Hey, that dude ain't been a boss since 1987.
Hey, Cyber
See, that's why he need to come back. You say what?
Cyber Sagat.
What, like Cyber Akuma?
Nigga, could you imagine it?
This dude shooting missiles followed by tiger shots.
Tiger knee rocket launcher kicks.
Right.
Jesus.
They turned that V trigger of his from 5 just rocket legs instead.
That'd just be
That'd be ridiculous.
Right.
Throws controller.
Hey, it'd be another you don't do this to your friends moment. Yeah, that was my worst day of Marvel ever.
The history books.
Man, how many times have we talked about that moment?
Oh my God.
That is your defining. I feel like my defining moment is always like doing a double S on Shine and Third Strike.
We all got something.
But like that's my moment. But at least it's a moment where I'm proud of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I ain't happy about the fact that this dude chipped me out, and I got so mad I slammed the controller down and said, "You don't do that to your friends." Walked out Mike's house and stood on the porch with my hands on my hips like,
I can't believe this.
"Hey, I can't believe my friend did me like this."
He did one of these.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, to process that L right quick.
Hey, yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, man, you had to think about that one. You had to think about that.
Just imagine this if you can, people. Constant Dormammu supers, the little chaotic ball that follows you, that tracks you across the screen. I'm Spencer. I'm trying to swing across. I swing into one of these, and then I get hit by that one. I land. He throws another one because this dude's got like 5 bars. I have to block that one, and eventually I just get chipped out by him. And I'm like, this was not the
chip
answer.
damage. I need to remove that.
I was unhappy.
No, keep that in Marvel, man. No,
I know. I'm just talking mess.
No, you want to keep that in Marvel,
what my
man.
defining moment was, man. I can't even remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, man. Well, no, you have a defining moment. It's just that Fleet will never admit it.
Yeah, Fleet will never admit that, man. Like,
Is Fleet in the chat? Cause
no, he's not in the chat.
No, he ain't in the chat. He'll never admit that happened. He'll never admit that happened. Like, how do?
No, it's not that he won't ever admit it. Now he says he forgets.
You gotta refresh his memory, man.
Hey, yeah.
Replay that clip.
Dude, I promise you, I wish I was recording because I straight had T-Hawk. Street Fighter 4 had T-Hawk. Put the business on him real smooth.
Yeah, man.
Got a double perfect mid super. I'm talking about I pulled the ultra combo out. It was a wrap. He just said, "Hey man, that didn't happen. Turn reset system." I'm like, what?
That was back in the day where if him and Aaron didn't like an outcome, you heard that Xbox button go back to the home screen and that game got turned off.
But that's exactly what happened to me.
That I figured because that's what happened. If they didn't like the results that was about to happen, it happened. And you was back on that home screen real quick.
Man,
you got real acquainted with them home screens.
Man, that was He Who Shall Not Be Named before He Who Shall Not Be Named was a thing.
Except that L.
Oh, that's why that's his first initial. Fuck boy. Anyway, yeah. Like anybody else have anything like y'all want to talk? Well, matter of fact, like Marvel vs. Capcom was mine. We went off a big tangent again because that's what we did. Anybody else have like a fighting game that they would want to be on the PS5?
Injustice 3.
Ooh.
Give me He-Man. Give me Masters of the Universe.
Oh, man. That actually just
tell me that wouldn't work.
Tell me that wouldn't work. Fuck, I love that shit.
Tell me that wouldn't work. Put He-Man and the Masters of the Universe in there. Tell me that wouldn't work.
God.
Tell me that would not work. Injustice with He-Man and Masters of the Universe? Bro, that would be the coldest thing of all time.
Oh my God.
Waiting for Ed to say something about that because he ain't said nothing about it. And I'm like, you real quiet on that Injustice front.
Well, he has to be. They're usually sticking on that stuff.
But in Injustice 3, that technically does, and in like the after comments when Injustice, that does happen.
Right. But yeah,
like that's how Superman dies.
Yeah, my boy Rescue Rat in the chat says, I still want a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. I don't care how possible it is to create. Don't count.
Oh yeah, but which engine should they use though? The Mortal Kombat engine or the Street Fighter engine?
Oh yeah, that's a good question actually, because like there was a big debate like a couple months ago. I say yeah, it's been a couple months, but you know, Twitter sphere, man, everything moves so fast, and also everything like, you know, once it's like been a week, that's a year in Twitter space time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
use the Injustice engine.
Oh, you talking about what they got currently?
But yeah, that's basically what they use for MK11 and.
Well, I mean, the only difference is they don't have a block button, right?
No, that's a block button.
I thought it wasn't. I can't remember.
In Injustice? I don't think so.
I thought it was.
So. I think you hold. I think you really hold back like any other fighting game.
Oh, you hold back. Okay, I know so. I played the first one, but I didn't remember. It's been so long ago.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either because it's been a while since I played.
But that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, that could work because it's like, you know, because it's a even compromise. It's best of both worlds. You got something that's familiar to Street Fighter and something that's familiar to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but no, we're also talking about the look of it too. Like
the look of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. Do you really want to?
It's hard to balance because they look so stylistically different.
That's the thing. Like I mean, they made. I will say this: Tekken made Akuma work in Tekken like. Yeah, they made Akuma work, look wise. He still looks like
gameplay
Akuma. Well, yeah, but we're talking about look right now. They made him work.
They made Geese work, and that's probably the best looking Geese we've ever seen. No offense, SNK.
Oh, hands down.
Like that Geese was amazing.
Which is interesting too, because like SNK is on point with their artwork.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rescue Rat says he'd rather have it look like Street Fighter because he hasn't wanted to feel more like Street Fighter despite the gore. Which I think that's the big thing that's kind of like that's the big thing that holds everything back. It's like the gore.
The gore, yeah. That's they don't happen.
They don't want Ryu or Chun-Li. I don't want to see Chun-Li getting fatality. I don't never want to see that shit.
But you want to see her do one, even though.
I don't even want to see her do one. That's
what I'm saying. Like, want to see her kick off Jade's head? Because that's what she does.
I mean, you know what's funny about it? If you know her backstory, she's trained by Gen, and Gen is used to being an assassin. One of her moves is called Gen's assassin kick.
Yeah, that's her sweep, right?
Yeah, that's her house. Like, but still, like,
yeah, Gen.
I want to see her kill.
Yeah, like
you want to see Chun-Li trust you. See, now that's just getting jokey, and that's okay. Yeah, Rescue Rat said, I mean, I want to see Chun-Li's crush Raiden's head with her thighs. He said sexy. I'm like, that's fair.
I'm getting obliterated with her lightning kicks.
Well, if Vega got obliterated,
I was going to say, watch her Vega somebody out a window.
Bro,
dang, that was the greatest fucking
best fighting scenes in anime of all time.
Machine gun kicks.
Hey, it's so epic at this point that Demon Slayer referenced it.
Bruh.
For real?
Yeah, like it's a scene where one of the characters in that does the part where Vega gets up. I was like, what? All right.
That whole fighting scene is legendary. You like, oh, I feel sorry for Chun-Li in this position. Then you were like, oh no, I feel sorry for Vega in this position.
Yeah. She turned that around real quick.
Yeah.
Turned his face around real quick as well.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that stomp that she did.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best games anime adaptations of all time. Is that movie?
Yeah, and I think that'll be the next podcast topic late next week. We'll do that. We'll say that for next week. We'll leave it here because that's a good one to really go into. Like, what's good fighting game or like fighting game anime adaptations? It'd be great. We go into that.
Like, make sure you watch it now. No,
not next week, but the week after next. You know, we do this.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. But yeah, I think that's it. We'll go ahead and get to the last segment, which is nice little segment that we started last week. We're gonna continue it this week. Oh Lord, it's great. No, you love it, ladies and gentlemen. Hood Lord, as told by Bishop. Take it away, sir.
Cue the music.
All right, so I left off with Sonya Blade basically finding Jax with Johnny. MK9.
And that's like basically like what, a third?
Chapter 2. That's the second chapter of the game.
Wow,
man, we barely got anywhere with it. But anyway, let's go.
So basically, what happened is Johnny and Sonya end up finding Jax locked the fuck up right down in Gore's basement. So, not the lair. We don't call this shit the basement because it's dirty as fuck. Look like a nigga been staying there for. It's a basement. It's not a lair, nigga. It's a basement. So downstairs in his basement. So Jack's locked up and shit on some kind of sex torture device shit. And so he's like, "Hey man, get me out of this shit. This ain't cool. I beat the fuck up by a nigga with 4 arms. You know, I mean, I only got 2. Even on muscle, I can't do too much against a nigga with 4 arms. You know, I mean, obviously. So." Next thing you know, Shane's son come through like, "Hey, what's up?" Pimp his way through. "Hey man, where y'all going?" Sonya like, "Bitch, we leaving." Like, "No, bitch, you not. Matter of fact, you gonna fight a nigga named Sub-Zero, aka Behind, the first Sub-Zero." She wins the fight. Next thing you know, Raiden gets these random visions throughout the game and shit like that. Just find out, like what happened in the original Mortal Kombat universe, since this is the remake universe. And basically, Raiden like, "Hey man, hey Sonya, you need to chill out for a sec because you need to do this because we need to fuck up the timeline." Sonya like, "Nigga, get the fuck out of my way," and they start fighting. Sonya win, of course, because you playing the Sonya at that point. And after that, Raiden said, "All right, man, look, how about I help you free up, get you and your homie out here?" I was like, "All right, cool. I'll help you get my nigga out here." All right, bet. So they all get out here through a distraction. But when distraction happened, Katana and Jade come through, right? So now Katana and Jade, they 2 bad bitches. One is the daughter of a fuck boy named Shao Kahn. The other one's her best friend / bodyguard. Matter of fact, basically her main bitch. Real ass bitch, don't give a fuck about a nigga. They basically dead. That's how they roll. All right, Katana and Jade, or JT and the other chick. I don't know. I forgot. Anyway. So that shit happened, and a helicopter come through and try to help everybody out and get shot the fuck down by a fireball, right? And next thing you know, Shang Tsung and say, "Hey, guess what? Guess who you fighting?" Next thing you know, you see a nigga named Kano roll like, "Oh ho 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 ho! Here my one eye. Here I come." And next thing you know, so she start talking shit like, "Hey, so you got this fuckboy ass Hollywood nigga trying to protect you? He ain't shit." And so Sonya was like, "Man, I don't need this nigga," and whoop Kano ass. And next thing you know, but Shane's son, of course, intervenes like a fuckboy that he is. And so of course they escape. And Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Ray show up. Get Jax together because Jax went ahead, he was hurt as fucked up. Because after that, he started seeing more visions about what happened in the original universe, about how certain shit gonna come all the way to Mortal Kombat Armageddon, just like on some premonition shit. And so he was like, "All right, man, look, I'm getting these visions. Look, I'm seeing this shit. I had some powerful ass kush. It's making me see some shit. I think this is what happened in another life of mine. I'm a guy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just know it's the best kush I ever had in my life, but it's making me see some shit." So,
Okay, go ahead.
And so that's Sonya's story. Okay. So that's pretty much Sonya's story. So now we get to the mascot, Hanzo, aka Scorpion.
Oh man.
So Scorpion, following day, Scorpion gets something like, "Hey, get something from him." Like, "Hey, guess what? My turn to fighting some shit." And guess who he want to fight? A nigga named Sub-Zero. Because hey, Sub-Zero did some fuckboy shit. He's the reason why I am who I am right now. I'm a ghost. Fuck this nigga. So at the same time, Raiden see Kung Lao. Kung Lao like, "Hey man, I can fight in this tournament," but he in disguise, right? So like, "Hey man, I don't know why you dressed like a butler, nigga. I don't know why you doing this shit." So And Raiden can spot him, say, nigga, I trained you. I know what you're doing. So like, all right, man, look, I can tell you I can do this shit because Kung Lao low-key is jealous of Liu Kang in this version. So he jealous of Liu Kang because Liu Kang supposed to be the chosen one. Even though they distant cousins and best friends and rivals, he also jealous of him. That's just what it is. He's like, hey, man, we best friends, but I'm better than you, nigga. And Liu Kang like, all right, whatever. But anyway, so that's their relationship, right? So Kung Lao jump in the situation like, hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and fight. So I'm going to go ahead and fight Scorpion. But it's Scorpion. And he loses. But he doesn't kill him. So he went ahead and wants another fight. He wants to fight Sub-Zero again because he wants to fight Sub-Zero. So Nightwolf comes through. Like man, I told y'all last episode that a lot of Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 characters in this version of the tournament, of the first tournament. So Nightwolf comes through. They get in the fight. Scorpion wins. Now. After that, it's supposed to be shit talking in between them, which you find out later on. This is referenced in Mortal Kombat 11, which was fantastic. And it's a lot of shit talking for a reason, but we'll get to that later on when we way get into that topic. So anyway, and I'm about to end it in a second, so we can go ahead and try to get it done. So basically, if he kills Sub-Zero. So I'm sorry. I'm getting my shit mixed up. So basically, what happens is after that fight between Scorpion and Nightwolf, Raiden sees another vision, and he was like, "All right, the Kush is telling me that this nigga cannot kill Sub-Zero.
I'm done.
He killed Sub-Zero." And something twice as fucked up is going to happen. That's going to come to his place, which we all know is what happened. If you know your Mortal Kombat lore, you can pretty much know what's going to happen.
Yep.
So, Raiden like, hey man, let me rap with you real quick. It's like, so yeah, I need you not to kill Sub-Zero. Like, and Scorpion looking like,
okay.
It's like, you do know that he the reason I'm like this now, right? He's like, hey man, look, I know what happened was fucked up, but we can figure something out. And he said, the main thing is you want your family and your homies back, right? Because all got murdered by him and your people, him and their peoples, right? Say, right. All right, if you fight him and just don't kill him for me, and you just beat him up and make him look bad, I'll help you get your family back. I'll help you get your homies back, and we can reestablish all this shit with no problem.
That motherfucker killed my father. I'm sorry.
And so,
I couldn't hold it in. I had to say it.
Basically, so Scorpion decide, all right, nigga, I'll hear you out. Because you're Raiden, because you're trying to talk to me, and because you asked me this, and because you're trying to help me out with something that I actually really do want, I'll hear you out. So, but still kind of leery on it. So the following day comes up. Cyrax and Sector come through. Now, the same Cyrax and Sector from the original Mortal Kombat that was the robots, the red and the yellow robots, them ketchup and mustard, them niggas, right? They in human form because this is well before they became robots.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you ain't know before, Cyrax is a black dude, Sector is an Asian dude. Cyrax is more or less, once you find out later on, Cyrax is actually kind of just hey man, I'm just doing my job, man. They just telling me to do some shit. I'm just trying to do my job. Sector like, yeah, nigga, do your job because this is my daddy company. Sector, if you don't know, is the son of the grandmaster of the whole Ninja Clan, Sub-Zero, and all them.
Yeah, the Lin Kuei.
So basically, he's the spoiled nigga of the bunch. He's the true fuck boy of the Lin Kuei. Him.
Damn.
He really is. When you get down to, he really is. Then you find out later on that that's kind of why Behind is the way he is to an extent. That was his own
master. Yeah.
But that's for another time. But yeah, Cyrus said to her come through and basically saying something like, hey man, since y'all here, why don't y'all both fight Scorpion? So So Scorpion does it. He's both of them up. And next thing you know, Sub-Zero comes through, starts talking shit because Scorpion starts talking shit like, man, Lin Kuei ain't shit. I beat both y'all niggas at the same time. Fuck y'all. Who trying to fuck with Death Row? You know what I'm saying? Who trying to fuck with Death Row? And so basically Sub-Zero come through like Diddy, like, iced out. What's up? Then you talking shit? What's good? Fuck your clan. Hey, fuck y'all niggas.
They really did.
He's like, fuck this bitch and this clique you claim. What side, motherfucker? I'm like, oh, okay. So next thing you know, he's like, man, fuck your clan. The hell with your clan. He said, nah, nigga, the hell with you. So he takes him literally to hell so they can have their fight. Right? Scorpion wins. And Sub-Zero's fucked up. He's injured. He's dazed. Next thing you know, Quan Chi pops up like, so you gonna kill this nigga, right? Like, just like a devil, just right in his ear. It's like, you know you gonna kill this nigga, right? Say, nah, I ain't gonna kill him. I did what I needed to do. I humiliated him. He good enough. I'm gonna send him back. I did what the fuck I needed to do. I avenged my claim. It's like, you do know he's the reason why your actual wife and son are dead, right?
He killed my father.
He's like, what you talking about? So Quan Chi shows him a vision of what happened that fateful day when his wife and son died. It showed that Sub-Zero behind, in particular, went to his house and personally killed his wife and son, which made Scorpion lose his mind. Sub-Zero looking at the shit is confused, like, hey, I don't know what the fuck that is, man. Yo, that didn't happen like that. I don't remember doing that, yo. And
it wasn't me.
No, but it's too late at this point because now Scorpion's pissed, takes off his mask, Ghost Rider, nigga. Basically, Scorpion goes full-blown Ghost Rider mode. That's the end of Sub-Zero. Comes back to the regular world with Sub-Zero's whole skull and spine torched.
He be dropping for the Raiden like,
and Raiden was so disappointed. Raiden looked like
was so sad, like
child just failed a class.
He did like he pulled the Kevin Hart, nigga. like nigga, like, are you serious?
So disappointed.
Oh man, we should cut it right there.
That's probably, I'm pretty much stop right there. But that's pretty much what happens at that point. Is Scorpion pretty much screams off like, "Fuck y'all niggas!" and vanishes. Ninja vanishes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he bounced out just like that. I remember that.
Oh god.
Because my favorite part of that is Raiden's just like, this. I told him not to do it.
Nigga, I said I was gonna help.
Oh man, damn.
He was like, why would you? I just told you I could.
Hey, remember y'all saw the Resident Evil 8 trailer? Remember I kept making why?
Evan sounded real sad.
Oh my god, I cried so hard. I was laughing so hard. Like, it's supposed to be a bad, but it was so funny because he basically was it's the same situation. This boy Scorpion come up. What's up, Chris? Why?
Man.
Pretty much like like, and then everyone else like, damn. Everyone else is like, shit.
Oh, he did that dude in.
Like, that's how everyone, like, everyone, they looking like the nigga on the block just got shot in the face with a shotgun. I'm like, god damn.
Hit him with that shotty too hotty.
And Raiden just like, I'm trying to avoid some shit, yo. What the fuck? But basically, everything that you're hearing so far with the story is technically what happens in the original Mortal Kombat 1 for the most part.
For the most part.
Give or take a few things.
Oh my god!
Give or take a few things because there's more characters added, but that's what. But we like. So I'm gonna stop right there because the next segment is we get into Black Main, Cyrex Main.
Black Main. That sounds like one of my little friends. Black Main, Cyrex Main. Black Yellow Robot Cyrex.
Get into Black Square. We get
Look at here, man.
Get into the Black Scorpion, aka
Look here, man.
Look at here, man.
Look here, man.
Now I can fight.
aka African Scorpion.
Wow.
No, I'm not playing it. He is African.
Oh,
Like,
for real?
yeah.
Alright.
Like, I think he's like from like Botswana or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's black.
Yeah, you know, like no, yeah. I remember everyone in the Lin Kuei, like everyone that minus Sector, everyone in Lin Kuei got kidnapped.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Okay.
Minus Sector, everyone, because Sector is the Grandmaster's son, but everyone else got kidnapped. So Smoke,
Yeah, they got brought in against their will.
both Sub-Zeros, Cyrax, hella people.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. That is entertaining as shit.
A little bit.
But mind you, this is the corrupt version. We ain't talking about the good guy version.
Corrupt.
This is before it turns to the good guy version.
Corrupted.
Yeah,
It's the dark side.
Man, that was good though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, to be continued with starting with Cyrax story.
Yeah. Then where does that put us as far as percentage wise game for the story?
Chapter 4 out of 16. So
Okay, we got this is gonna be a lovely series. Oh man, tune in 2 weeks from now from part 3. Lord have mercy.
part 3 is chapter 4, aka Cyrax. Like I said, African Scorpion, Black Scorpion.
He said black man, Cyrax man.
Black man, Cyrax man.
Cyrax, man.
I swear.
I
And then
quit.
it's gonna be Black man, Cyrax man, and then the Chosen man, aka Liu Kang.
Oh yeah, that's the end of Mortal Kombat 1. Oh Lord. Oh God, I'm crying. I got tears. I was trying to hold it in the whole time. I really was. That was so good.
Excellent move.
Oh man. Well, I think that should do it for this episode. Man, hey, 2 things though, I guess before we go off, and I guess I'm saying this to everybody else. I am working on a logo for it. I'm also working on the website that to curate everything, and I'm also working on getting the recordings, like the MP3s and everything, like uploaded to all different like streaming areas. So stay tuned for that. You'll be able to get like at least the first 3 episodes up as soon as I get that going. I'm probably gonna spend this weekend to get it together. Not probably, I will spend this weekend to get that together. So stay tuned for that. Keep saying it, but I'm gonna make sure it gets done by the time episode 4 is starting to record. Website for the first 3 episodes. Hopefully the quality is good enough that we have those up there. And yeah, so I'm working on all that kind of stuff, and I think we need to work on a theme song for it too.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta have Ken say something random.
Nah. Oh God.
And I recorded myself going, and I made a beat behind it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you really just do the cut? Okay, we're ending it there. This man did the Kawhi laugh. We're done. Game over. Oh man. On that note,
he can't help it.
Oh my God. On that note, this is the end of the episode. We're gonna go ahead and close it off here. All right, everybody. Peace.
All right, peace.
Signing off. Holla.